All right, all right. Top of the evening, man. Happy Friday, y'all. Source Experience, man. Shanewz boxing. How is the content looking now, man? Hopefully, some of y'all will come up in here. We can have a discussion. Watching this Cleveland and the Pacers game. I just turned it down. Mute the TV and all of that. Don't want them to you know, what's that called when you oh my god, I can't think of it. I can't think of the actual the vibe, but you know what I mean by whenever um a copyright. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I muted the TV. But man, a lot has taken place since I actually did one of these, right? As far as, just unwinding. Just dropped a video. Shane Mosley was interviewed and had some rather interesting comments for those of y'all. And I know a lot of y'all see it because a lot of y'all, and I'm not gonna call out the jealous fan zone guys, but a lot of y'all just sit online, right? And so I know y'all seen it, man. Whether y'all speaking on it yet is to be known. I don't know. Um, but I'm gonna speak on it. And I'm not going to sugarcoat. I want to make sure I'm sounding good. I'm not going to yeah, I sound real good. Okay. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Cause I know a lot of times guys be sugarcoating shit, man. I'm not with that, man. So Shane Mosley um was interviewed, and Shane Mosley was asked about the Times Square Track Fest. That's what I called it, man. It was a track fest, man. Now, whether content creators want to give that up or not, it's on y'all, man. But it was a track fest. So Shane Mosley said he did not train like that. He did not train that style or him and Nate Jones. Shout out to the three in the building, smash the like button. They did not train his other coach, Nate Jones. They didn't train like that. But he did not want to mess up the bag. Well, the bag is messed up. Ryan Garcia lost. Ryan lost. So the bag is messed up. I don't think they can still fight, but I don't think they're gonna get that type of money. Now there've been posts out showing that was that ever confirmed, right? But there's a post out saying that Ryan made 20 million, uh Rolly made 5, I think Dev made 5, and Tiafimo only made 500,000. That's why I kind of find that hard to believe, right? That Tiafimo was only paid $500,000, right? I don't that's like kind of far fetched. That's why I don't know if those numbers are accurate because 20 million for Ryan, 5 and 5, and then Tio didn't even clock a million. I don't know. That to me, and I didn't even try to do no due diligence because a lot of times when you just go with whatever you put out there. But to me, that just seemed like far-fetched. T.O. is the actual champion, right? Pay attention to this. This is what I'm saying. He's a champion, right? A legit champion. Now, he would have lost to Honorable Bosa. He would have lost his Ring Magazine title as well as his WBO champion title. And he only made 500K. He didn't even make $1 million for his fight. I don't think those numbers were accurate. Just off the strength of what they said that he was paid as a champion. But I could be wrong, I could be wrong. But what do you guys think? What do you think? Do you think those numbers were accurate? Because they said Tio didn't make $1 million, man. He didn't make $1 million. I think he gets paid more than that with Top Rank, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. That was just far fetched, man. Right, 500K. I swear, I can't pull it up because I don't even think I shared that. Because when I seen it, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, nah, that 500. He only made 500K. Like, nah, that don't even sound right. That doesn't even sound right. But it's boxing, yeah. But I'm gonna play this audio. Shane Mosley saying what he said. I got a video out on it too. But I'll play the audio real quick.
Mentality, I think more of a father's mentality in the ring. I think not the fighter's that because we're like me. I train a different way. I think a different way, and Dave Jones was more too. He thinks a different way. So it's like I think that we took on to his father's mentality of maybe protecting the bag for the next fight, and that's we just only really won the fight. That is a victory, but sometimes a victory could be a loss if you do it the wrong way.
Sometimes a victory could be a loss if you do it the wrong way. Now, a lot of these pro radical Devin Haney content creators, they're not going to understand what Shane Mosley said because they are programmed. A lot of the jealous fans, gatherers, and guys that click up, they're not going to understand because these guys are in cliques. So they got to stay cool with the cliques and things like that. But Shane Mosley was spot on. Oh my God. Did he just say that he was trying to protect the bag? I think they both was. That's what got Ryan knocked off, trying to protect the bag because after he was dropped, he didn't even want to fight anymore. He didn't even want to fight, but Devin went out there and protected the bag because he didn't really engage. Yes, he landed 70 punches. He moved around and fought like how Shane stated. He protected the bag. But sometimes a victory can also be a defeat. It can also be a defeat. And in many people's eyes, not the YouTube boxing channels, but to many people's eyes that really know what they're looking at and talk boxing, he lost the fight as far as performance. So like Shane said, he won the fight, but his performance after what we last time seen him in the ring in April at the Barclays, it was like, yo, you see, Gary Antoine Russell said that he's trash. Shannon Briggs said we need new talent. But it is what it is. I don't know what's next. Maybe he could still fight Ryan. Who knows? But I don't see that as a big draw anymore, man. I know Maul Charlo at his press conference was trying to tell Rolly to fight him. Right now, to me, Rolly beat Ryan Garcia, and that just got him like thrusted out in the spotlight. Like he's like in serious high demand. right? Like he's making his rounds, he's doing interviews. When you beat a drug cheat, Ryan was a drug cheat, right? Osterine. He was out the ring for over a year. This is who you beat. A guy that was stopped. You both were stopped by Tank Davis. This is also a guy who you used to dominate in sparring. This is also a guy who was trained by Derek James. Oh man, I seen an interview today. I wish I would have caught the live because I would have commented in the live and I would have asked the guy because he had a statement about Derek James. I would have asked him about Derek. What did he mean? Can you elaborate on that? Can you elaborate? But I didn't get a chance to. Um, it is what it is, man. The beef like that sometimes. But I wish I would have got the chance because to me, I think Derrick James right now, that was Ryan's coach. I think his best days are behind him now, man. I think his glory days are behind him, man. Um, I don't know if Frank Martin is still with him. The thing with me is with like certain fighters and coaches, you have people that act like they covered them or they know them. Um, it's like when they go dark or underground or they're off the grid. That's it. They like you don't get nothing coming from them. Like you don't get nothing coming. Like, and I think this Ryan Garcia last fight with Derek. I know I think he's working with Alicia Baumgardner. But as far as like male fighters, I don't know right now. And I wish some of these guys that cover these guys that claim to have relationships with them would really, do some of these things. Me personally, it's good for content and to talk. Like, he was asked about Ryan and the fight, and he really didn't give an answer. I did the video and laughed about it, but I wish they would have asked him what's up. Like, you at one point in time, you was the man, like the man. You had all the fighters. Um, you was you was everybody was talking about how you was like the greatest thing since sliced bread. Now you're like you're an afterthought, man. I don't know if too many fighters is even trying to like check for you like that. Especially I know a lot of young guys, I know a lot of the young guys, man. That shit is over. That what's it called? Um that train done sailed off. Yeah, that's over. That is over. But I wish somebody would have asked him that last week. Like, yo, what's up? What's up with the mix? You work with any other fighters? Did you drop the lawsuit with Earl? Did you get paid? What's going on? None of that. You know why? None of that? Because like I said, he's not popping like that no more. But it just goes to show you how like the reporters that have the access, a lot of these guys, they only fuck with you when you're hot. If you're not hot, they don't really want to fuck with you. They don't, man. They fuck with you if you're hot. If you're hot, oh man, they love you because you get them some views. You get them views. But if they're not hot, they're not trying to really check for you. They're not checking for you. They're not checking for you. They're not really checking for you. But when you are, um, when you are in the mix, and they can put out a thumbnail or something, man. They use you to the death. Once that's done, man, it's over. It's a wrap, man. Shout out to the two in the build. Well, it's three now, man. Shout out to the section, man. How was the content looking now, man? You know, I was down at the gym earlier. Guys were trolling me, but you know, they that's all they do now is troll. They should shut them through now, man. This is a more professional live we're talking. But you know, these guys don't want to pop out. But I want to play another little quick audio real quick, y'all. All right.
I look at the world from a real nigga.
Man, that video was fire. Is this it right here? Yeah, I was talking about this earlier.
I would be like, basically,
pay attention to this. I was talking about this earlier. Shout out to CW in the building. I was talking about this earlier.
Are you leaving a voicemail?
Right? This is the 3 minute.
I would be like, basically, are you leaving a voicemail because you're here to add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Please state it in your message. Because that's what happens when people call you. They're hitting you up for one of those four things.
Explain.
If you're calling to add, that means you're calling to let me know about something that we can be positive and we're going to break bread together.
Sure.
You're bringing me that can't lose.
I want to
deal.
add some shoes to the Jalen Rose Leadership Academy.
No doubt. You're bringing something to the table.
Mm-hmm.
You're a positive asset.
Mm-hmm.
If you're there to subtract, you're there to take away.
Mm.
You asking.
Yes.
You want gifts. You want a loan that we both know you're never going to pay back.
Thanks,
Whatever it's
CW.
worth.
Yeah.
Not a diss, just a fact. God puts people in positions a lot of times that he feels like they can handle. So if he gave you that leadership in your family where you become the breadwinner, there is a responsibility to come with that. I burned up my knees for years asking for that responsibility.
Sure.
So I have to be man enough to accept the good and the bad that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you here to multiply?
I like this one. I don't even know what it means.
I mean, it's one thing if you want to add something. It's another thing if you're trying to multiply. If you're bringing some deals, you're bringing me some low-hanging fruit. If you're showing me some ways that I can go meet somebody or put me in a situation to now take.
Yeah, that's what I do. And speaking on that, let me stop it real quick. Hold on.
You're calling me to gossip. You're calling me to talk about other people.
So-and-so said this about you. Yeah.
So,
if you get jammed up, don't mention my name.
Don't mention my name.
now that's why I don't rock with a lot of these content creators, man. Because that's what they do. And I watch this, like, these niggas are dividers, man. And I got them all linking up. Jealous Fan Zone. I exposed them. You niggas is the Jealous Fan Zone. It be groups of division. You just all divided. Like, what are you doing? Like, I got something brewing right now. I put another video out. Like, hit me up, man. I got a lot of connections right now. If you are looking to sponsor a fighter, serious inquiries though, man. I got them, man. Couple dates, back to back, man. June is popping, man. If you want to sponsor a fighter and have national exposure for your brand, business, whatever you got going on, hit me up, man. Don't miss out on the opportunity. Don't miss out, man. Like I said, I have multiple dates, multiple fighters, man. Multiple dates, multiple fighters, package deals, man. Just hit me up behind the scenes and we can discuss the detail. I will not be discussing details online. But CW, man, how you feeling tonight, man? Did you see me down at the gym? I had to block that one guy. Like these dudes are like they comment from these fake pages, right? But the one guy, like I can deal with the trolls and all of that. You see, I was trolling them back. But when you bring my kids into the equation, like you see how that's what happens. Because that's probably somebody that I know that is so jealous and they want to say these things to me, but they can't because they're a coward. So they hide behind the internet and they say these things. But you see what I showed him? I said, damn, you always want to call me Beetlejuice and I'm ugly. But look how blessed my offspring is. Look at my daughter. Joe Dini said, yeah, man, you're going to have to keep that gun, man. They're going to be beating at your door. I said, no, they're not, because you're right. I got this gun. I got this gun. But then that guy just, he got out of pocket, bro. Like, come on, man. It's one thing, get at me. But when you get at my kid, like if he was around me and said that, I might have pistol whipped him. I might have, man. I might have been on my look. Hold on, look. I got yo, CW, look, me, I'm putting together some more videos for later on. I might have had to do them like this, CW. Yeah, CW, I got, the content is fire, you said, CW. I might have had to do them like this. If he was in my presence, right? And that bullshit that he was talking, CW, I would have definitely did him like this. Look, CW, ready for a good laugh? These guys can't fuck with me no more with the content. Look. I would have did him like this, CW.
You need to go home. You drunk on that King Kong. You drunk on yourself. Illinois, don't let me raise up.
Don't let me raise up.
And come over there and put my hands on you. That's how you talk to me now? Huh? You talking to me? I done told you! Take your drunk ass home!
Take your drunk ass home, man. Take your drunk ass home. That's how I be looking at the jealous fans, though, nigga. Don't make me raise up, nigga. If I raise up, it's gonna be trouble, man. Take your drunk ass home. But that's where a lot of them niggas is at, CWWC. That's what's going on. That's where a lot of them niggas is at, man. Yeah, he said I want that. I appreciate that, CW. I would have pistol whipped that nigga, man. I would have gun butted that nigga so fast. Like, yo, dog, man, what are you talking about, man? But that's what happens, right? Because these guys, like I said, they be cowards, man. They're jealous cowards, man. They see right now my growth. They like the niggas that I said. I just did a video and I was like, damn, niggas be linking up and still don't have no motion. They like that, man. When you secretly despise somebody and you can't stop what they got going on and you don't got a fucking thing going on, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. These content creatures, right? You see how they jumped over there? But I had something for them. I be telling them, come down to the gym, man. That's all y'all gotta do. Come to the gym. You be online, watching in the shadows and the bushes. Come to the gym. Come to the gym. But I'll tell you what, tomorrow, I plan on, doing my thing. It's Instacart. I said I wasn't gonna do Insta this weekend, but I got a good offer. And because I had some good sales this week with my Seymour. I had some good sales with the Seymour. But tomorrow they have a good promo running. So I was like, you know what? I'll pop out, maybe do 5 orders, knock out a quick 5. Yeah, I got the TV muted. I'm watching this game. The Knicks play tomorrow, man. The Knicks play tomorrow. How about them Knicks, man? But how about Shane Mosley? CW, you still in here? CW, you want to jump on? Would you like to jump on tonight, CW? Because it's some boxing stuff to talk about. You want to jump in here, CW, or what, man? There's some boxing stuff to talk about, man. You want to jump on, CW? Let me know, man. There's some boxing stuff to talk about. Because Shane Mosley exposed him, man. See, I put the content out a couple days ago. I said, he's a runner, he's a track star, right? I was like, I thought he was trained by Shane, but it was looking like he was trained by Carl Lewis. Shane Mosley confirmed it, man. Shane said, yo, man, me and Nate Jones, we didn't even fight like that. We ain't tell him that. That was his dad. He was trying to protect the bag. Well, the bag is gone. Ryan lost, man. So, okay, CW. This link is for CW. Click the link, CW. right, I'm gonna let CW on. You can come on in, CW. Click the link, CW. You know, here you go, CW. Come on in. You are more than welcome. You definitely are a channel member, a producer of the show. You are a true supporter. So the door is open, man. Come on in. Now the door was open for the trolls when I was at the gym, but you know they wasn't coming down there. I might have scared them. I told you I had the Glock on me, man. See, I don't like rocking the Glock, man. The Glock shows too much, man. The Glock be showing, man. See, the Glocks are police issue guns and shit. Them shits be showing too much. I like that Smith and Wesson. Cause that Smith and Wesson, that shit don't show at all. You don't even see when I have the Smith and Wesson on. But you see how that Glock, I was in there looking like Malik Yoba, New York undercover or something, right? Like the Glock just shows too much, man. You know, I had the the Smith and Wesson. You know that don't show. That don't show. Yo, NYT, you want to jump on too? If you available, click that link. You could come on in too, T. You know you are my dog. CW, how are you doing this evening? How are we sounding, CW? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. I sound pretty good. I mean, I can hear
Now you
you.
sound good too. You sound very good. That's good. Yo, NYT, man, T Dog, if you want to jump on, man, click the link, man. You know, you more than welcome to come on. But yo, CW, you got the floor, man. Did you happen to see the Shane Mosley interview?
Uh,
Wait.
I saw clips of it, man. I heard a little bit of it.
Yeah, did you hear what he said about Dev and he taking the Bill Haney plan and running? Well, you know, wow. The Bill Haney protect the bag and shit. Just did you hear that?
uh, nah, I didn't hear that part, but
All
I
right, all
bet
right.
he
So
did
so
say
look,
that.
look, look, look. I got everything set up. You know, when I want to be a content maker, I can make it be a content maker. So let me play this for you, and then you give me your feel on it, right? You know, give me
Yeah.
your read on this, right? Because we don't just like to just make shit up, right?
Nah, we keep it real over here, man.
Yeah, here you go.
Different mentality. I think more of a father's mentality.
We'll bring it back. Look.
Different mentality. I think more of a father's mentality in the ring. I think adapt to fighters that because we're like me. I train a different way. I think a different way. And they Jones is different too. He thinks a different way. I think that we took on to the father's mentality of maybe protecting the bag for the next fight. And this is
That's just not how I roll.
fight and the victory, but sometimes the victory can be the loss if you do it the wrong way.
Mm. Damn, did you hear that, CW? Yeah, sometimes a victory could be a loss if you do it the wrong way. Man, I love when the OGs get they say some shit that it be sounding like the sauce, man. But it just makes me go
Yep.
back to my shit. But hey, what do I know? It's cool when they do it. It's the problem when I
Yep.
do. It's the problem when I
Yep.
do. But god damn, I don't know. Maybe some of the OGs, man, the elders, the sauce is rubbing off on them. Cause the big homie Shannon Brick said, man, that shit was trash, man. They need new talent. Then shout out to cousin Gary Antoine Russell said trash. And then the OG Shane, his coach, said, "Yo, man, I didn't train him that way. I don't fight that way." But he took on his father's mentality. He took
Mm.
on Big Bill, Trill Bill, old Trill. That was old Trill. But how you feel about that, CW?
Man, Bill need to get out the corner, man.
Mm,
He's messing up his son's career, man. I'm sorry, man.
damn,
He need to let somebody that know what they doing, man. He don't.
man.
Nah, Bill don't know what he doing, man. He ain't no trainer. He be the what he was a manager of the year. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
man.
a
Just
good
manage him.
manager. He could pick an opponent for you. He could pay an opponent. You know, Bill know what he's doing right there. They'll find a used car salesman for you to whoop on. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing there. He'll get that record right for you. But coaching,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You know, I don't know, man. You know, he Bill needs to just stick to what he knows how to do, man. Finding these old thirsty ass old jealous fan zone groupie ass niggas, take them out for a bite to
Yeah.
eat, walk them around Times Square like dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, walk niggas around Times Square like some dogs, right? Them niggas was yo, Bill had 3 service dogs with him out there. Did you see that shit, man? He was walking he was walking around with service dogs out there, man. But man,
Oh man.
Shane Mosley kind of threw them under the bus with that, man. Real light and respectfully. Real light, man.
That's facts.
He, he said sometimes a win could be a loss, man. A win could be a loss, man. What's your thoughts on that, CW?
Yeah, I mean, I look at it like, Shane basically, I'm not talking for him, but he's talking about, I taught him, I was showing him how to throw punches and
Mm.
how to
Get
get better
busy.
at his craft. It
Word,
looked
get
like he
busy.
declined.
Word, get
Yeah.
busy. Box, man. Yo, get busy. I ain't say I ain't fight like that, man. Shane kept it professional. But what Shane was being trying to say is like, yo, nigga, you ain't going there and do shit, man. I don't know what the fuck that was, man. You know? I'll say it for you, Shane. That's basically what Shane was saying. Like, yo, you took on your dad's mentality. I didn't tell you to go in there and do none of that, man. You landed 70 punches, man. You was good with landing 4 to 5 punches around and skipping around, man. That nigga was skipping,
Mhm.
man. That was the yeah,
He was
that was the skipper. He was Deb was the skipper.
he wasn't even hurt either, so ain't no excuse, man.
Yeah, that nigga was in there skipping, man. I don't know what that was. You see what Shannon Brick said? He said nobody got an eye jam. Nothing, man. Like, what the fuck was that, man? That was that was nasty work, man. No, let me get my boy in here, NYT, man. Yo, T, what's going on, man? This is the
Going on,
original.
man? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, man. I can hear you loud and clear. Salute, T, man. I've been trying to get you on the podcast for a minute, man. For a minute, man.
Yeah, man. Like he was saying over. Oh, what up, CW?
What's up, man?
Yeah, like y'all was saying, man. Bill need to get out the way, man. Because I ain't never seen Devin look that bad, man. And he wouldn't even fight nobody who was dangerous.
Well, that nigga Bill's in the way,
Yeah.
right?
Nah, man.
That
You need
nigga
to go
Bill.
ahead and at least get somebody in there, who got some real championship experience coaching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
That
a real good coach.
nigga,
Because
yeah,
as far
that nigga,
all that
that,
bouncing around stuff they've been doing for years, man.
uh,
They need to get somebody. Bill need to go. He need to get somebody who he gonna stick with.
that nigga
That's
Bill.
going. You know what I'm saying? That can actually get him to where he need to be, man. Because that shit with that I saw,
Damn.
that ain't it.
That nigga Bill needs to just chill, right? This be the manager. He want to be enough.
Just manage, yeah.
That nigga, that nigga Bill wants to be my man Heyman from A Living Color. He want to be the milkman. He want to drive the bus.
But this is
Yeah,
the
it's like
problem where
this.
people get too greedy, man. They don't want to spread the. You know what I mean? You don't want to spread the
Word,
wealth. Like listen,
word,
you're still in your kid's corner.
word.
Just
You the
you don't
manager.
need to be the head man in the
Yeah.
corner. You know what I mean? That's it.
Listen, man. I think you know what. I want to ask you guys this, man, because I got some good, authentic brothers on tonight. No jealous fan zone, right? Um, Oscar De La Hoya kind of threw him under the bus too, man, and said, "Yo, you don't know what the fuck you doing, right?"
Yeah, he did. He
Now,
did.
see, Oscar said it. They're gonna be like, "Oh, Oscar's a hater, man." That's why I be saying this shit is fucked up. Because when certain people call shit out, people don't want to receive it because who says it, man? But it just brings me back to remember when he fucked up with the contract, with the net pay versus the gross pay,
Crazy.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, dude, like like I said, I give him his flowers. Doing what they did, coming from Mexico, becoming undisputed. Yo, you know how to move a fighter as a manager. But coaching,
He, he
that ain't your forte right now, brother.
it isn't.
Yeah.
He's good at one thing. He's not good at the other. So he needs to just find somebody to come in and do Haney some justice. You say
Yeah.
what?
No. That was I was getting another clip ready.
Yeah, because everybody who's seen that fight went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
I said,
Yeah.
hey, yeah. Let me ask you that, both of y'all, right? I'm glad you brought that up. T. Yo, why they gave him a pass, man? When Shakur fights like that, man, they would have still been on here killing Shakur. But at least Shakur stays in the pocket, man. Right? And Shakur
Mm-hmm.
be in the pocket with it, man. My
Yeah.
man Dad wasn't really in the pocket like that, man. But
No, Dev was on the bicycle the whole night circling the ring.
I mean, I called him the skipper. He was
Yeah,
Skippy.
man.
He was Skippy. Remember Skippy? Yeah, he was Skippy. yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
I don't know what that was, man. He was doing all kinds of dance moves, all kinds of
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that was the ozone. Yeah, remember breaking ozone,
Yeah.
electric boogie. Yeah, he was electric boogie.
Nah, yeah, Dev was on Beach Street, all that.
Yeah, he was, man. Yeah, that nigga was nasty work, man.
He was, yo, he was probably he was the worst fighter of the night. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah, man. He
And
was.
can't fight inside, so he had to stay outside. But he didn't even try to use his jab to to control the fight, man. He was just like, I don't know, man.
The only
It
thing
was
he put to
just
work that night was them feet, man.
That's it.
And
That's it.
he ain't land. I ain't see him land nothing significant in that fight.
Nah, man. He wasn't trying to land nothing, man. He was just not trying to really get hit, man. That's why I felt like, yo, with Gary Antoine, and shout out to Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell, Tim Bradley, they both basically said the same thing, that nigga's in a shell shock,
I
man.
was about to say that he's shell shocked, man. I'm telling you,
What?
he don't want to. Yeah, man. When you take a beating like that, we've been saying this for a long time. When you take a beating like that, man, that takes years from you, man.
He looks
You know
it
what I'm
too.
saying?
He
Dev
looks.
ain't.
yeah.
I don't know if Dev's ever gonna get over that.
He got his jaw wide. They said Ryan broke his jaw, alleged, man. You know, and then like one thing about him, he keeps a lot of hype man, yes men around him, man. So when you get your ass whooped like that, and you always got people around you that they don't really be keeping it tall. Like they always making it seem like, yo, you the greatest, you the best thing since sliced bread, and then you go out there and get beat up like that. That shit fucks your ego. Remember, he got beat up and they had a cake. Like what type of shit was that? Y'all, do you remember that? Do y'all remember that when he got beat up before the drug test and shit came out? Yeah, they had a cake and they was celebrating and I'm like, yo, what the fuck were y'all doing, man? Like,
Yeah, he
I
should have
don't
been.
know, man.
Yeah, he
It,
should have been
Saying
trying to.
nothing.
He should have been in the lab working. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're gonna get back. And those fans that he lost, that's the only way he's gonna get them back. Because all that cake shit, what is that gonna do for him in the long run? What is it doing for him?
he needs to go. He needs
What
to
did
go
it
get
do
with the.
for him?
He needs to go get with the Earth Man. Remember what Floyd said? Floyd triggered him. Said, "Yo, you need my help? You need my help, Bill? Go get with Floyd, man." But I
That's
ain't
what he
gonna
should have
front.
stayed with.
When he was with Floyd Senior, he
Yeah,
was deadly. He was
yeah,
deadly.
that's what he should have stayed with. Yeah,
But he be getting rid of trainers and shit, man.
they've been bouncing through trainers
Tell-
for years, man.
I
You
wanted
know
to
what I'm
ask you
saying?
guys. So, uh, would you say that Devin was thinking about his newborn baby as well?
Shit, if he was thinking about him, he should have put on a performance that will give him some pay.
I
A
think
better, a better put on a better performance for him to get better pay in that next fight.
yeah, yeah.
Word.
No. Yeah, CJ, you can carry. You can carry. I carry conceal. You can carry up here. You just
I
gotta go
wanted
through
to,
the you just gotta go through the proper
AT,
proper what's the name? But
AT, did you
I
see,
think Dev, right? I think what Dev's
okay, go ahead.
problem is, I think what Dev's problem is like I said, when you got too many people around you that are basically certified yes men, your ego and your
Uh,
head is too big, bro. This is boxing. You gotta have people around you that's gonna be like, nah, champ, that ain't it. But when you got people like, yeah, champ, oh man, champ, oh god, champ.
Yeah, you gotta have them solid people around you
Word.
that's gonna tell you some real shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
yeah,
need that. You know what I'm saying?
Word. You got to. You got to. But this is
Word, you need that.
he got
I'd rather you be real with me than tell me some old bullshit and I go out there and look crazy.
facts, man.
facts,
Cause
facts.
It
to me
catches up
you
to
wasn't
you.
no real. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't real.
Yeah, that's why. Look, that's why people get mad at me, and I said, I'll be like, "Yo, Terrence Crawford got one of the realest teams, man. That's
Oh
why.
yeah.
That's
Oh
why they
yeah.
where they at, man. That's why they where they at, man. They got a real team, man. You know,
Well, yeah, you're right. And then and that's why he is that's why he is who he is and where he is because like you said, he got a real team around him.
word. There's no egos. You know,
They ain't afraid to tell him what it
fact,
is.
word. Yeah, you see, yo, it caught up to EJ, right? EJ was surrounded by a whole bunch of yes men and
I mean,
fuck niggas.
look at all of them who were surrounded by yes men. Look where they at now.
Yeah, they ain't even around. Ain't none of them niggas around.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga got mollywopped and beat up. Them niggas is left. Bird.
You see what I'm saying? They were never real. Like I wouldn't want nobody around me doing that.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
That
Yeah,
part. Bird.
Yeah.
That part.
It's
I
like when
want
we was growing up, man, and you seen some shit that we were doing that we probably wasn't supposed to be doing. You would have got on our ass about it, and we respect you to this day behind that.
that's
You know
what
what
you're
I'm saying?
supposed to do.
You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
that's how it's supposed to be. I'm telling you, but them days is over. Because when you think about it now, how motherfuckers move and give it up, man. Everybody, like I said, respectfully, is a sucker. They move like suckers.
Hmm.
hmm
Yeah, they got young niggas telling old niggas what to do now. That shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's why the game is all fucked up.
What's up, man? And then you got niggas that know respectfully, you got niggas that know they can never get right. We trying to act like one thing about the internet, a crackhead could come on the internet and be a superstar. I'm like, nigga, I know you, man. You got high, bro. You never got money. You was never that guy. You on the internet perpetrating, homie. Like, stop it.
You see a lot of that going on.
Stop it, man. They used to sit in front of the store and ask niggas for change when they came out, man. Stop it.
It will open the doors, right, for people in the
yo,
front, opening doors.
stop it, man. Stop it, man. Word. Stop
Yeah, looking dusty. You know what I'm saying?
it. You was sitting in front of the store all day trying to get enough bread to get a 6-pack of Cobras, man.
That crack water. Damn.
Stop it, man. Word. Stop it, man.
Cold was in the nick. They was trying to get. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Niggas be on the internet perpetrating, man. Like, see, I'm at a place in my life where I'm like, damn, I don't want to do you like that, homie. But I know you, fam. I know you. Like, stop it. Stop it. You on here telling lies, man. And then you have the audacity to try to lie on honorable people, brother. Like you not honorable, man. You don't have no rank, right? Your gutty ranks. I'll get on my mother's lingo with you. You're Gutty Ranks. You're Big Baby Huey. You're a clown, right? You are a certified clown out here. Word. You're a clown.
Yeah, and you see what you see what a lot of them people at. Yeah.
Word. You was getting ran about the park. Like, you wasn't coming around when it got real. It was always, oh, yo, I had to do this, I had to do that. No, it was real. You wasn't coming around, right? You was only around when it was cool and it was safe. When it was when it was dangerous, you was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, man. A lot of them was like that, man.
Wow. Yeah, and see, if you don't really throw them niggas under the bus, they get comfortable. They get real comfortable. And then when you throw them under the bus, they like, oh, he's the bully. He's this. That's when they try to turn into the victim.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, stop it, dude. You wasn't like that, man. Remember how homeboy said? I'll never forget that. That nigga said, yo, man, I know you, you be over here all the time, but yo, I don't know you for banging like that, man. I never heard of you banging like that. Wow. You was always running to go get somebody, right? You was one of them niggas.
It was plenty of them.
You was one of them niggas, man. Rest in peace to my mom. If my mom was here, my mom would tell you was always running to the crib looking for help. You was coming to get Jay Knight, the rest of the guys, because you couldn't do nothing. You couldn't do nothing, man.
Yeah, I spoke to him the other day, man. Like 2 days ago.
He hit me up the other day. He was one of my first world champion fighters. He was undefeated.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Well, Knight was undefeated. Knight was a thoroughbred, an undefeated fighter. He was the real people's champ. He was the savior. I just had to tell him, like, nah, you ain't fighting for that nigga, man. That nigga gotta go fight his own battle, man.
Yeah, it was plenty of them, man. I was sitting around, like you said, trying to get other people involved.
All the time.
It's like, nah, man, you gonna have to handle that on your own.
Word. Yeah, remember I did him like Avon. When Avon told Stringer, like, nah, I think we gotta sit this one out, soldier. When he said, yo, we need Clay Davis. Hey. He's like, the downtown Clay Davis. He was like, nah. He was like, nah, String. I think he gotta sit this one out, soldier.
You're a classic show. Classic.
Facts. Oh, let me let WCS up in here, man. I didn't even see WCS. My bad, WCS. I'm sitting here watching the game, man.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Salute WCS.
Shout out to you, bro. How everybody doing? So y'all was up here cooking.
Yeah, we was cooking, man. Yo, WCS, man. You know what the hot topic is, man. Yo, what you think of Shane Mosley's statement, man?
I heard you say that, man. I was looking for the video. Like, who recorded it? Fight Hype or something?
I got it off of one of the Spanish guys' channel, like Fino Boxing.
Oh, you don't did a short on it? I'll check it out right quick.
Yeah. Listen to what Shane Mosley said, man. What you think about that,
right
man?
now?
What you think about what Shane said, man?
I'm about to check it out right now on your
Shane killed him on that one, man.
Yeah, he was professional though. He kept it professional.
Oh, okay.
But it was truthful though, so you can't call him a hater.
Nah. But they're gonna say he's hating.
Man, Shane done way more than Devin's have ever done in the game. What would he have to hate on Shane for? I mean, not Shane, on Dev for? You know what I'm saying?
And yo, Shane be the who's who in the game, man.
Yeah, like the only thing that Shane hasn't done that Dev did was become undisputed.
Undisputed, yeah.
That was the only thing.
Where we go?
But Shane got memorable fights.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he fought some good fighters.
When you think about, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Listen, man. I hate to say this shit, but sometimes you gotta call it what it is, man. Who did Dev beat to become undisputed, bro?
Well, what was it? Loma
He fought
and
No,
George
he
Campos.
defended all that against Loma, but to become
you're right.
undisputed, yo, he beat George Campos.
Cam Cambosis, yeah.
He said
Cambosis,
And yo, if George
sometimes a victory
Campos,
can be a loss. I hear you, Shane.
even though he's in the hot seat right now, yo, George Campos took out a Teofimo Lopez that struggled to make weight. I was there. Yeah, he struggled to make weight, and the nigga had like a fucked up lung type of shit. But he took the fight because he was making damn near $4 million.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at that. I'm like, yeah, he's undisputed. He beat Lomo. He beat George. The hardest shit for him was going to Australia twice.
Yeah, he went to Australia twice. Yep.
Yeah, but George Cambosa was just like Jose Ramirez, man. He was like definitely super more athletic than him, way bigger than him. You know, I want him to fight Gary Antoine Russell, man. That nigga said you was trash, homie. You gotta fight that, man. You gotta come off the porch, homie. Right? You gotta get at that nigga. That nigga said you was trash. And then he said, "Don't play with me. Don't play with me."
They're not going
Fight, man.
that Dev don't want that.
Exactly. I know that.
But
Yeah,
I agree with what Shane said. He didn't train him that way. He didn't train him to fight to protect the bag.
There you go. You know, what do you think about the what do you think about the Grand Slam statement though? But he said sometimes when you win, you really lose.
Yeah, that's what I just said to you. I don't think you heard me. I said he said sometimes a victory, sometimes you win is it really a loss. He basically saying that you won, but you lost in the eyes of the fans.
Yeah, it was performance value.
Oh, he did. But not with the guy that was waiting for him at the hotel. He's the greatest, He's the greatest. He was he was at the hotel just happy, man. It's the greatest. Like, dog, man, did you see what he did? That was terrible, man.
Really,
He was in that ring breakdancing on the bicycle, skipping. He did all of that.
It was bad, man.
How many punches you said he
came out
landed?
the gate.
How many punches he landed?
Charlo, bro.
70
punches.
70.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, man. I thought, listen. I thought they were lying.
They land more than that in the heavyweight division.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He was gun shy, man. He was super gun shy. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, to me, right? And you guys don't have to agree with this, because I have my issues with him. But to me, the highlight to me was when I think that was the Puerto Rican KG. Shout out to him and Fight Hype. Yeah, when he asked Derek James, he asked Derek James the question. Oh man, I had to click that and do that video. Man, that was man, that was the best. That was the best for me, man. I swear, I got a kick out of that, man. And then I got a kick. I don't know. Did y'all see the other video where Crawford ran down on him again, but they was more cordial?
Who? Derek?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, I sent it to you. There's a video out there.
I didn't see that one either.
Oh, I gotta send it to you. Yeah, Crawford caught him again, but this time they was more cordial. Crawford what's in their ass. He put his hands around Crawford. This shit.
Oh, for real? Damn.
Yeah. They was cordial. He knew he was shit, man. He witnessed firsthand.
He hugged Crawford?
Yeah, like they broke bread. They had an embrace, but he knew he had to, man.
First he tried to hug his glove. Now he's trying to hug him.
Yeah, he sat there in that corner and watched how he beat the shit out of EJ, man. He beat the dog shit out of EJ after he talked all that shit about him leading up to the fight. He ain't fought nobody.
Yeah, who he fought and all that. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, he went from hugging his glove to hugging him. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, let me ask y'all this, right? Did y'all see Bill Haney on Twitter got at Jamal Charlo. Because Jamal Charlo, you know, they just had the presser this week, and he wants Rolly to knock out Devin. I guess Bill didn't think highly of that. And Bill said that him and his brother blew their career on weed and alcohol, and that Dev is more accomplished than both of them. Now, I don't know if he's more accomplished than Mel. Mel was undisputed too.
Yep.
So, but the only thing Dev got over him is he's undisputed, and he got 2 weight classes.
And then also this show is Mel didn't have all the belts on one champion.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Mel had to pick up the belt with 2 separate champions.
He had to go get them.
He had to run through a couple people. That's a fact. I forgot all about that. Yeah. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, that does make a difference.
Oh yeah, it make a difference.
You spot on with that, brother. That's a fact.
Lot of people would like seeing Devin fight some different champions to collect undisputed, but he got it all in one shot.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know if you just got on before I said that. I was like, yo, you beat George Kambosos, man. Yo, what? Richard Hitchenson's gonna stop him. The 14th. Wow. Actually, gonna stop him, bro. And then people gonna really look at Devin.
Beat him up like he did John Bowser.
Yeah, no, Africa can fight, man. And I right now, I like it because Africa's confident, man. He's the champion. You know, he got the city on his back right now. He's with Keith Conley. He's going to the Knick game. He might be at the Knick game tomorrow, man.
Yo, that's just gonna be crazy
on the Big Tron and all that. Yeah, they rolling it out for Africa right now, man.
Yeah, that game is gonna be crazy on Saturday.
I know.
You know,
tickets is $1,000, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, after they won game 2, the game 2 tickets was $600.
600.
When they won game 2, shit's jumped up to $1,000.
And where you sitting at, mid or just
that's the nosebleed. That's the nosebleed.
That's up top.
That's up top. You work in the AC. You fix it. You like a couple of these content creators that went to cover fights, and they was up there working in the AC units, man.
Yeah, man. That shit is crazy how they jumped up the prices like that.
Oh yeah. Yo, the price for the same section in Boston was $130 for game 2. You could have got tickets for $130.
That shit gonna be packed out on Saturday.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I was looking at the Combat League earlier, man. I just couldn't stay on there, man. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't hang out. You know,
Combat League, yo, you know what? It's a blessing, and it's kind of nasty work too, because it's only one round. A lot of guys, they get comfortable with that shit.
They moved it up to 2 rounds now, bro.
Oh, they got 2 rounds now?
Something like that.
Yeah, they need
it.
Now you know what it is? You probably caught one of the fighters that do certain fighters fight multiple rounds.
Okay.
That's what it is. But normally it's 1 round, 3 minutes, and then maybe one of the fighters or 2 fighters do 2 rounds. They fight multiple fights, or that's what they consider fights. But it's 1 minute, man. I mean, 1 round, 3 minutes, man. Go all out. Go all out.
It was just some crazy fights. I mean, I saw ATL on there, so I've really been trying to see if they're gonna, who they was coming through there. And most of them are fighters who are journeymen in professional. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't see no top tier names on there.
You know what it is too. I don't think the top tier names want to mess with it anymore, because I think this season, I know the first 2 seasons they was kind of lenient, but I think this season, if you sign on, because a lot of guys did it and blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Season 1 and season 2, they got deals.
Yeah,
they started fighting on bigger fight cards. But I think now how it's set up, that they got like the Al Heyman type of contracts with those guys now.
Yeah, right.
That if you fight on the Combat League and then you slide off and you get a big promoter's card, or you're an opponent, you're somewhere, they got to get like 40% of your check.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they out there right now.
Hey, fellas, I did want to talk about. Can we talk about it, Sauce?
Go
About
ahead. No, this is what it is. It's Friday
What up,
night. We
C
kicking it.
Dub?
Come on, man. It's Friday
What's
night.
up?
We kicking it, man. Go ahead.
And I like that Andre Ward and that Jay Prince interview, man.
Oh yeah, that was good stuff.
I
Yeah.
didn't know Floyd was like that, man. That he told that man to get out the limo, and and then he squared him up. I thought that was pretty dope. And then he told Forrest guy, they say he's scared of him. He told him, man, I'm gonna run 35, 40, and then I'm gonna run 47. I thought that was his attitude or his confidence as a boxer, man. I think we need more boxers like that, man. Like Jahai, that's my guy, and I think that's what the sport is lacking about, man. What you guys think?
That old school mentality is gone
Facts.
with these young guys, man. Everybody wants to be money made without putting in the work that Floyd put in to become that.
They forget about Pretty Boy.
Yeah,
They want to be money made, but not be Pretty Boy.
yeah. They don't want to go through all of that. They just want to jump straight from one point to another without putting in the work in between.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it remind me of some of these content creators, man. They just want to sit around getting drunk and high, doing live streams, and thinking they putting in work. Like, nigga, you ain't putting in no work. Go to a motherfucking fight, nigga.
Just one.
Yeah, go cover a fucking fight, man. Fuck out of here, man. Go cover a fight, man. Yo, T, you need to come out with your channel, man. Do something like my man NYT did. Yo, NYT got a Richard Hitchison interview, man. That's a world champion now, man.
Yep.
They forget about that, man. Remember we was in Gleason's?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the Gleason's crew, man.
Yeah, we had mad fun
champion
that
now.
day, man. We had a whole bunch of fun that night.
Oh yeah, that was lovely. Shout out to the Russell.
With the Russell brothers,
Yo,
yeah.
rest in peace to Big Gary, Uncle Gary. Man.
We was with the whole crew, man. People was looking mad.
Oh, they was mad. They always been mad. They was mad then. They couldn't figure out who the fuck I was. They was like, yo, man, we didn't want this guy even in here. Why did they go over there set up by him? That they was mad. So they was trying to shun us then.
Yeah, the new guys.
Well,
Yeah.
I was like, T, don't worry about it. We're gonna be all right. As soon as Gary and them came in there, they set up right with us. Then they was mad because we had all the access. we had all the access.
Yeah, man, that was a cool night.
You was the one that was showing them love, really.
They was
That's how I met them.
When they did the media workout, I'm not gonna say the ladies' names, but you know who we talking about. WCS, right? Yeah, they tried to make it so hard for me in Gleason's gym. Like they didn't want me on a ring apron.
I can imagine.
I had to be over here. I had to be over here. They had me all in the corner, right? So I was like, yo, don't even worry about it. Yo, Gary and them came. Yo, Antonio, Polo, they all came over by us. Yeah, they started setting up by us, wrapping up, doing everything by us, right? So then it was over. We had unlimited access. What's the name was taking pictures with them and all that. Antonio was all underneath me. I was fronting on them. Then I got up on the ring apron. But what could they say now? I'm with the team, right?
Nah, we was on the apron.
Yeah.
They
couldn't tell me not to get on the apron no more. I was all on the apron. And then rest in peace to Uncle Gary. I remember when Uncle Gary made the call, because he used to always just sit in the cut. He said, all right now, stop bullshitting.
Yeah.
Stop bullshitting. As soon as he said that, that nigga Gary started hitting them pads like, it sounded like a gunfight was going on. It sounded like niggas ran up in there with AK-47s.
It was gunfire in there.
Yeah. That shit was lit. That shit was lit, man.
It was gunfire in there, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Oh, so Malik, you NYT?
Yeah.
No,
I ain't
that's
know.
NYT. That's T-Dog, man.
I thought he sounded like Malik.
Nah. I don't know where
Oh,
Malik
okay,
is at
okay,
tonight.
for sure. My bad.
Yo, WC, I'm gonna tell you, right?
I was like, damn,
Yo,
C Dub up
W
here.
says, I'm
You know,
gonna
they
tell
be
you.
getting along.
Yo, W says, I'm gonna tell you, if I was a hater, right? If I was a hater, aka jealous fan zone, yo, Gary came over, right? And he told T to untake his gloves off, like untie his gloves and shit, right? And I was right there. If I was on my no jealous fan zone, I would have pushed T out the way, like, man, move, man. I'm doing that.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah. I would have been
Yeah.
like, move. I would have been like, move, man. I'm doing that. That's my cousin. Word.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, move, man.
Yo, we had enough haters in there.
For real. For real. The dry haters, man. They was in there. Yeah, dry haters, man. There ain't nothing worse than a dry hater. A dry hater is somebody that's on, that's supposed to be popping, right? But yet you mad. Like, how you mad, bro? You supposed to be that dude, man.
Who a dude we know? You talking about the?
Yeah, man. The dry
Okay,
haters.
I got you.
I don't want to ruin no relationship, but you know how those people over there get down, WCS.
Yeah.
They fucked me up for a while. When I got on with Top Rank, I didn't even know how to work no more, man. I was I was so used to being put in the corner and not being, don't record, don't do this and all. I was like, damn, I did not know how to work, man. I lost my work ethic, man. I didn't know I could record. I'm telling you that I remember me and WCS covered the event at Madison Square Garden. And one thing about Top Rank has, like, when they do their presses, an hour before the presser, the actual presser. So say the presser's at 1 o'clock. Top Rank has a separate presser for the media. So you go there at 2 o'clock, you be in a section. Every fighter has a table. They have a table where the fighters, their coaches, their managers, everybody's there. You can go up to the tables and interview people an hour before
That's
the press
cool.
conference. And they serve you refreshments, all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Perrier, Fiji waters, they give you the good shit. Now,
Right.
you go with the other people, they might have a bag of peanuts for you, shit like that. I don't even think they have fountain water or
Some
nothing, man.
sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn.
They don't even take care of you. They don't even take care of you over there, man. They just, they don't want you to record. If you do record, it got to be a media scrum. Like, Top Rank is different, man.
I feel where
Yeah,
you.
baby.
I feel where you at with it, man. Because when I told you, man, to get your picks and
Yeah,
don't worry about that shit, that's because I'd already been through the PBC freaking chain game, man.
yeah.
Them telling you where to go, what you can't do, what you can, and I didn't quite understand. I was like, we all doing media. What's wrong with you? Why am I not kissing your ass? Why are you on me like this? God damn. All I'm doing is media shit, and I'm getting instructions every single time. Oh, you can't be over here. Oh, you can't be over there. Don't let me catch you on the floor. I'm like, damn, nigga.
Yeah, that's it.
I want to ask y'all something though, because I think I know who you talking about, but I don't want to say her name. But she was with Floyd, right? And
Mhm.
did
Yeah,
they used to
he
do
he
did
used to
she
be
used to
his
talk like
publicist.
that to other fighters too?
She was his publicist. That's a fact. That is a fact. That's her claim to fame. That's her come up. She
And
was his
she was with
publicist.
Floyd because Floyd was with Al.
Yeah,
So she's locked in. That's why she gets away with it over there at PBC.
and that's what she
Because
does. Yeah,
she worked with Floyd. Floyd still locked in with Al.
yeah.
But is it like different though? I'm saying like how she talked to you and Sauce. You have to do this, you have to do that, and do that. Do she talk to Floyd the same way? WCS and Sauce.
Hell no.
Nah,
Hell no.
Oh, okay. I just,
Man,
you know,
she gonna be on her best behavior.
Yeah, she's gonna be on her best behavior because she wanna sustain that relationship with Floyd and Al.
Yeah.
And that's why she's able to get away with always yelling at people,
She,
telling them what to do and shit.
she only talks to the YouTube media like that, man. She don't even talk to like if you got a bigger channel or you're like a beat writer, she don't even talk to them like that. She talks to the YouTube media like that, man. That's it.
okay.
That's
All
it.
right.
That's why I respect
I
Deontay.
feel I
Now you go ahead, see that.
I
Pick up,
wanted to get this out. I know I said Sauce this, man. I just want to know your guys' opinion about this, man. Me, it rubbed me the wrong way, but it was Shoot Carrington and Terrence Crawford out on the strip. I don't know if it was at the New York Strip,
yeah, it was Times Square. Times
and
Square.
yeah, Times Square. And you know, they asked the people that who's gonna win out of the Canelo and Crawford fight, and it was like a Mexican dude. I think it was a black dude, and it was another dude. They all picked Canelo, but Shushu asked him, "Would you say it in front of Terrence Crawford's face?" The Mexican brother said he Mexican, so he going for Canelo.
Yeah.
But you know, I kind of feel like what Sauce always says, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. So, you know, I'm a Terrence Crawford fan, man, but you know, we know he gonna get it. He gonna whoop that ass on September 12th. But it's cool for them to do it, the Mexican fans, man. But if we
I mean,
do
yeah,
it, it'll be
listen,
something.
they stay on code, bro. That's all that was. You see, yeah, you gotta respect him for saying that. He said, "Yo, I like Terrence Crawford, but I'm Mexican. I'm
Oh,
Mexican.
I ain't mad at the Mexican dude for that. You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
I'm not going against Canelo.
Shit, I'm not mad at that. I just don't like the brothers that be out here rooting for any and everybody outside of the brothers. It's
Them
looking
niggas,
crazy.
yeah, them niggas is jealous fans of them slaves, man. Them niggas is
Basically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them niggas is slaves, man. Yeah, them niggas got the slave mentality. Oh, you better not go over there. I have to tell Master.
They will root
Yeah,
for any and everybody but their own. But you go to
oh,
these other countries,
that's them niggas, man.
they riding for this.
Man, that's them niggas that see you making moves and be mad. Yeah, not yeah, they see you making moves and be mad, right? Because they know you. A straight stranger could do the same shit. Them niggas a high five. Oh shit, that nigga's doing it, right? Like, man, get your slave ass up out of here, man. You a slave, nigga. You got a slave mentality. You mad? Yeah,
Hmm.
you mad because you know me, right? But a nigga you don't know would do the same thing I do. Yeah, high five and cheer for that shit. Like, man, if you don't get your slave ass up out of here, man.
Yeah, man. No, they don't support their own. That's the problem.
Niggas is slaves, man. Them niggas is dumb. That's why I don't fuck with niggas, man.
That's a fact, man. I'm on that same wave.
Well, I don't fuck with
Because
nigga.
I agree with WCS always saying that, you know, where's our American champions and stuff like that, man. And, you know, there's a lot of flip flopping in this YouTube shit too. And I just, you know, I don't respect that, man. So
Can't,
that's why I
man.
wanted to ask you guys.
Yeah, I'm with you, see, Dub. I don't respect it.
Can't.
Yeah, I don't respect it. I think that shit is corny. Like we're the only group of people who don't support their own. You go
Yo,
to
we
any
got,
other country,
yo, we
the
got,
dude
yo,
will
we
be.
got the, yo, we
You
have
go
the
to any
Willie
other
Lynch
country, the dude
syndrome,
will be a
man.
journeyman. They gonna ride with that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have the Willie Lynch syndrome, man. We have, yeah, we have the Willie Lynch syndrome, man. Niggas is slaves, man. That's that slave. That's that
Yeah,
slave nigga mentality, man. Niggas is Willie Lynch, man. Word.
that shit is sad.
It is, man.
Yeah.
It's
It
gonna get a bit worse heading into these next 3 months because they're gonna come out the tree line. Believe that. Them Canelo fans, they're gonna come out the tree line, boy.
Yeah.
And see, you and just what y'all was mentioning earlier about the Mexicans saying we're gonna support our own. Hey, that's no secret. They
They've
let
been
you
doing
know.
that. You're right.
Yeah, they've been doing that. That's no secret. They'll tell you to your face, I'm supporting the Mexican.
Huh?
But if we say it
Yeah,
out loud, oh man, you
yo,
prejudiced.
they be on code, man.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They
they
be
they
on
they be
code.
bro.
Niggas don't be on code. Niggas is haters, man. Niggas be on their Willie Lynch, man. Like, y'all don't like that nigga. Wow.
They can't even
Yeah.
explain why. They just don't.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
can't explain. They can't explain why 'cause they feel it's normal. That's
Yeah.
something that's normal.
Yeah,
They're
that's
gonna be
crazy too. If that's normal to you.
man. Y'all don't hang out on X a lot.
Nah, not really.
I'll be floating around over on the spaces. I swear, them the younger generation's in trouble, bro. Like them young heads over there, man. They just be calling fighters trash for no reason. Like
Mhm.
I say, you're staying on spaces for 5 hours, and most of y'all just be trashing fighters. You
Again,
know,
can't do 1 minute in the round. I ain't trying to hear nothing from them.
yeah, they ain't trying to. They can't do 1 minute, but they talking about how fighters is trash. They ain't doing this. I'll probably whoop his ass. I say, man, y'all don't like shit. Y'all niggas don't like nothing. You stay on spaces for 5 hours talking about boxing. Most of it's criticism.
Yep.
Crazy. Ain't none of them
And
laced up nothing.
WCS.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of them laced up nothing. Not a boot, not a glove, nothing. But they want to talk about who's trash and who's not.
Yeah, them must be talking about garbage and all that. I say, don't you know you talking about a human being? Damn, y'all trashing these people. That's one thing I like about Deontay Wilder when he was at PBC. He moved when he wanted to move. When they tried to be haters over there at PBC and try to get Deontay to hurry up in and not talk to the fans, he never did it, bro. He always waited till he was ready to move away from the fans and do interviews. Then he went in the motherfucker. Then he went what they was telling him to do. I respected that about Wilder a lot.
You have to, man, because not a lot of
I
people
do
do
too.
that. So yeah, I don't understand the hate that he got throughout his whole career. I always supported the brother.
No, it was that Southern hate, bro. He's from Tuscaloosa, and the way he spoke, they thought when Wilder first started talking in boxing, he had that country slang to him, you know, and people didn't like it. They tried to treat him like he was just a country dumb nigga. That's why I don't know, man. And the way he fought, he looked like a basketball player, ripped up, tall, but they just didn't know how he possessed that power though. So I guess he never really got his respect from the gate.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You
And
know,
at that
I
time, we weren't used to. We at the time we ain't have an American champion, a
yeah,
heavyweight
man.
champion, so
Yep.
they weren't used to that.
Like
So
over there on
Yeah.
X, man, the first thing when Wilder name come up, NYT, the motherfuckers say, "Oh man, that nigga trash."
man,
Oh,
I said 43 victories. He's trash, dog. God damn.
yeah, and what is his knockout ratio?
Yeah, that shit was always above 95%.
Come on, man. He gave the fans excitement. I don't care what they talking about. No matter how you get the job done, as long as you win it, shit. What could they say?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, and can't
yes.
none of them people talking, like I said before, can do any of that shit. They can't do one round.
Right. They just talking.
And that
That's all
shit
they
ain't
do.
easy, man. Going 3 rounds, man, that shit is not easy. For real talk. I mean, not 3 rounds, 3 minutes per round.
3 minutes, yeah, they can't
That
do
shit
three
is
minutes.
not easy, man. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you're not gonna breathe. Between your punch combinations, you're gonna hold your breath. That shit gonna tire you out. And before you know it, the referee gonna be hovering over you like, hey,
Hold your breath. That shit gonna come.
5, 6, 7, 15, nigga, 16. Get the fuck up.
Yeah,
Well,
and within the first 30 seconds, they're gonna start
Yo,
looking like Devin Haney last fight. They're gonna be running around, skipping.
Yo, guys, I gotta wrap the live up.
All right, big dog. Appreciate you.
All right, y'all. We're gonna continue this another day.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
for sure.
All right.
For sure. All right, peace.
All right, Sean.
All right, y'all.
Salute to y'all.
Salute, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man, for pulling up tonight too.
Yeah.